All right, so get this. We're going deep today, like seriously, deep into some mind-bending stuff. We're talking about, how you can like manipulate energy
Oh, wow.
to create quantum events in your life. And
Teaching.
we're going to be looking at this excerpt, this text that you sent us on spirituality and quantum mechanics.
It's funny you say mind bending
Yeah.
because, what the core concepts we'll be looking at is how the act of observing, just observing something, how that can influence reality
Okay.
at the quantum level.
All right, I'm hooked already.
Yeah.
But before we get too far, let's back up a little bit.
Sure.
For someone who might not be familiar with all this, how does this text even define energy?
So this text describes energy as like the underlying fabric of reality.
Okay.
It's not just about, electricity or physical force. It's more like a dynamic, ever-present potential for change, for action, for creation.
So it's like the raw material of the universe.
Exactly. And the text emphasizes how everything, including us, is made up of this energy.
Okay.
It even suggests that our thoughts and emotions have their own energetic frequencies.
So we're talking about like good vibes and bad vibes here.
It's more nuanced than that. It goes into this concept of superposition,
Okay.
which is a principle in quantum mechanics,
Mm-hmm.
stating that particles, tiny particles, exist in multiple states at once
Okay.
until they're observed.
Wait, so you're saying a particle can be in two places at the same time?
Yeah,
How is that even possible?
it's one of those mind-boggling aspects of quantum mechanics.
Right.
It's been experimentally proven. Imagine a coin spinning in the air.
Yeah.
Until it lands, it's both heads and tails at the same time.
Right.
That's kind of like what superposition is like
Okay.
at the subatomic level.
I'm trying to wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
But how does this relate to us?
Okay.
And this whole idea of, manipulating energy.
Well, the text suggests that just like those subatomic particles,
Okay.
our lives exist in a state of superposition
Huh?
with multiple possibilities.
Okay.
And get this, our intentions, what we intend, act like the observer, collapsing those possibilities into specific outcome.
So our thoughts, our intentions, can actually influence the reality that we experience.
That's what the text is saying.
Wow.
Like our thoughts have a direct line, a line of communication with the energy that makes up reality.
Yeah.
And the more focused our intention is, the stronger the signal we send.
That reminds me of the placebo effect,
Right.
how just believing something can have like a real impact on our bodies. Is it kind of similar?
There are definitely parallels. The text argues that our beliefs, and our expectations, they create an energetic framework that shapes our reality. So if you believe you're capable of achieving something,
Okay.
you're more likely to align your energy with that outcome.
So mindset really does matter. But how do we make sure that our energy is actually aligned with our intentions?
Right.
Like it's one thing to think positive thoughts,
Yeah.
but what if deep down we have doubts or fears?
Yeah. So the text emphasizes self-awareness as a crucial first step.
Okay.
It's about recognizing the thoughts and the emotions that are holding us back
Right.
and consciously choosing to shift them.
Okay.
It's about becoming the observer of our own energy.
So it's about identifying those like limiting beliefs
Yes.
and replacing them with more empowering ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the text goes beyond just affirmations. It suggests we can actually shape our energy
Okay.
through techniques like visualization
Okay.
or meditation.
I've dabbled in visualization before, but how does it actually work
Okay.
from like an energetic perspective?
So this text proposes that when you vividly imagine your desired outcome, you're not just creating a mental picture, you're generating an energetic blueprint that resonates with the quantum field. It's like giving the universe a clear set of instructions.
So it's not just wishful thinking. It's about imbuing that vision with real energy and intention.
Precisely. And that's where meditation comes in.
Okay.
The text argues that meditation, it helps clear away mental clutter,
Yeah.
allowing us to focus our energy with like laser-like precision.
So it's like creating a clear channel for those intentions to manifest.
Exactly.
Okay, this is all starting to connect.
Yeah.
We've got energy as the building block of reality.
Right.
Intention as the guiding force.
Mm-hmm.
Visualization and meditation as tools to like refine that intention.
Yes.
But what about actually manipulating energy?
Okay.
Are there specific techniques for that?
This text goes deep into some fascinating methods for influencing energy.
Okay.
One concept it highlights is that each of us, we all have a unique energy signature.
Hold on. An energy signature.
Yeah,
Like a fingerprint, but for energy.
that's a great analogy. The text suggests that our thoughts and our emotions and our actions, it all contributes to this energetic signature.
Okay.
And just like we can learn to modify our behavior,
Yeah.
we can also learn to manage and refine our energetic output.
That's incredible.
Mhm.
So how do we actually start working with our energy signature
Okay.
to create these, quantum events we keep talking about?
Right.
What does the text recommend?
It suggests a multi-pronged approach,
Okay.
starting with emotional management.
Okay.
You see, emotions are like powerful energy amplifiers.
Oh, I've definitely felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I'm feeling stressed, it's like everything around me feels chaotic.
Right.
But when I'm happy, it's like the world is smiling back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This text actually dives into techniques like emotional freedom technique,
Mm.
or EFT.
Mm.
It involves tapping on specific acupressure points
Okay.
while focusing on the emotion you want to release.
Interesting.
It's kind of like rewiring your energetic circuits. It also highlights the power of mindfulness,
Mm.
just observing our emotions. Right.
Without judgment.
Right.
So we can choose a more empowered response.
So it's about recognizing that we're not at the mercy of our emotions,
Right.
but rather that we can learn to work with them consciously.
Precisely. And that ties into another key aspect this text emphasizes.
Okay.
Thought discipline.
Okay.
It argues that our thoughts, they're like the language we use
Okay.
to communicate with the energy field.
So the clearer our thoughts, the clearer our communication with the universe.
Exactly. The text suggests that by developing thought discipline through meditation, affirmations, journaling,
Okay.
we can begin to consciously shape our reality.
Makes sense. But what about the physical body? Does that play a role in all of this?
Right.
After all, we're not just minds floating in space.
That's a great point. And this text doesn't shy away from the body's role in energy manipulation.
Right.
It explores practices like yoga, tai chi, qigong, ancient traditions
Right.
that focus on cultivating and directing energy flow.
Right. It's all connected. Body, mind, and spirit.
So taking care of our physical health, like getting enough sleep and eating well, that would also be important for maintaining a balanced energy flow.
Absolutely. This text even suggests that something as simple as a walk in nature
Oh, yeah.
can have a profound impact on our energy.
Oh, I can definitely relate to that. Nature always feels so grounding and rejuvenating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The text emphasizes the importance of cleansing not just our physical space, but also our energetic space.
Ooh, energetic cleansing. What exactly does that entail?
It goes into practices like smudging with sage
Okay.
to clear negativity, salt baths to absorb unwanted energy,
Mm-hmm.
and sound baths to restore balance.
That sounds like a spa day for the soul.
It is.
But before we get too carried away with cleansing, I'm curious about how we can amplify the power of our visualizations.
Okay.
Are there any specific techniques the text mentions?
It encourages engaging all the senses to make visualizations more vivid.
Okay.
Imagine not just what you want, but how it feels, sounds, smells. It suggests using tools like vision boards
Okay.
to externalize those visions, and scripting, like writing out your desired outcome as if it's already happened.
Okay, I can see how those would make the visualization more tangible and real.
Yeah.
But what about those moments when things just seem to fall into place perfectly?
Right.
Is there a connection between synchronicity and manipulating energy?
The text suggests that synchronicity is a sign that we're in alignment with the universe's flow, that our energy is vibrating at a frequency that attracts these seemingly coincidental events.
So it's like we're tuning into a cosmic radio station, and those synchronicities are the clear signals coming through.
Exactly.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
But how do we know when to actually act on those synchronicities?
The text emphasizes the importance of trusting our intuition,
Okay.
that gut feeling that tells us when something's right.
Mm-hmm.
It suggests paying attention to those synchronicities and being open to the guidance they offer, even if it leads us in unexpected directions.
So it's about recognizing those signs from the universe and being bold enough to follow them?
Yes.
This is all so intriguing.
Yeah.
I'm already feeling like I'm starting to see the world in a whole new light.
That's just the beginning. We've only just scratched the surface of this fascinating text. And we're back for more, ready to keep exploring those quantum possibilities.
Absolutely. I'm still processing all the amazing insights from the first part.
Yeah.
It's incredible to think that we have so much power to shape our reality
Right.
through our energy. But I have to admit, this concept of a quantum event
Hmm.
still feels a bit elusive. Can you shed some light on that, based on what you've read in the text?
So this text uses the term quantum event to describe like those pivotal moments
Okay.
in our lives when possibilities collapse into actuality.
Okay.
Those seemingly small events that set off a chain reaction,
Mm-hmm.
leading to a major shift in our trajectory.
Okay.
You know, it could be a chance encounter,
Right.
a sudden inspiration, an unexpected opportunity. These aren't just random occurrences, but rather the result of our energy aligning with the quantum field and drawing in those experiences.
Okay.
We've been focusing on whether consciously or unconsciously.
So all the work we do with our energy, our intentions, our visualizations,
Yeah.
it's all building towards those moments
Hmm.
where the universe says, okay, you're ready for this.
Exactly. And the more we understand how to work with energy, the more we can consciously create these quantum events.
Right.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not just about manifesting specific outcomes.
Mm-hmm.
It's also about cultivating a state of being, a high vibrational state
Okay.
that allows us to navigate life with more ease, joy, and abundance.
That makes sense. It's like creating that fertile ground for those quantum events to blossom.
Yes.
Speaking of abundance, I'm curious about how this text defines it.
Right.
It's a word that gets thrown around a lot these days, but what does it actually mean
Yeah.
in the context of energy and quantum creation?
So the text emphasizes that abundance isn't just about material wealth or possessions.
Okay.
It's a holistic concept, you
Yeah.
know? It encompasses love, joy, health, creativity, and purpose.
Okay.
It's about recognizing the infinite potential that exists within us and around us and allowing that potential to flow freely into our lives.
So it's about more than just attracting, money or material things.
Right.
It's about aligning with a frequency of limitless possibility in all aspects of our life.
Exactly. And that's where the real magic happens.
Okay.
When we shift our focus from lack to abundance, from fear to love,
Mm.
from scarcity to generosity, that's when we start to create a ripple effect
Okay.
that transforms not only our own lives,
Yeah.
but also the lives of those around us.
That's a beautiful way to think about it. We're not just individual beings, but rather like interconnected nodes in this vast web of energy, and our energy affects everyone and everything around us.
The text really underscores that idea of interconnectedness.
Mm.
It suggests that our energy, our thoughts, our emotions,
Okay.
all contribute to a collective consciousness. It raises the question, what if we all started consciously working with our energy
Yeah.
to create a more loving, joyful, and abundant world?
Wow, that's a powerful thought. It's like we have a responsibility not just to ourselves, but to the planet, to humanity,
Yes.
to use our energy for good. But sometimes I feel like, just one small person. Can my energy really make a difference on that scale?
That's where this text gets truly inspiring. It reminds us that every thought, every action, every intention contributes to the collective energy field. When enough people come together with a shared vision, a shared intention, the possibilities are truly limitless.
Wow. So you're saying that by shifting our own energy, we can actually influence the collective consciousness and inspire change on a larger scale?
That's exactly what this text proposes. It's about recognizing that we're not just isolated individuals. We're all part of a larger, interconnected web of energy.
That's both empowering and humbling at the same time. But let's go back to those quantum events for a moment.
Okay.
Can you give some more specific examples of what they might look like in our everyday lives, based on what you read in the text?
The text offers some really compelling examples.
Okay.
A quantum event could be as simple as a chance encounter that leads to a lifelong friendship
Okay.
or a mentorship. It could be an unexpected opportunity that opens a door to, greater abundance and fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be a profound shift in perspective that completely changes your outlook on life.
So those moments where everything seems to align perfectly, those are actually quantum events in action.
Exactly. And they often happen when we least expect them. That's why it's so important to cultivate a state of receptivity, of open-mindedness,
Okay.
so that we can recognize and embrace those opportunities when they arise.
It's like the universe is always whispering possibilities to us, and we need to be tuned in to hear those whispers.
Yes.
But how do we know if those whispers are real? How do we distinguish between, wishful thinking and genuine intuition,
Right.
especially when it comes to making, big decisions?
The text distinguishes between intuition, that deep inner knowing that feels aligned with our true selves, and wishful thinking, which often stems from fear or ego.
Oh.
It suggests that intuition often speaks to us in subtle ways, through a feeling, a knowing, a sense of peace
Okay.
or excitement that's not easily explained by logic.
So it's about learning to listen to those whispers of guidance
Yeah.
and trusting our inner compass.
Exactly. And the more we practice connecting with our intuition, the stronger and clearer it becomes.
Okay.
The text even suggests keeping an intuition journal
Mm,
where you can track those intuitive nudges and see how they play out.
I like that idea. It's like creating a feedback loop.
Yeah.
So we can learn to trust our inner guidance more and more. But what about those times when we feel blocked or stuck?
Right.
Does that mean our energy's out of alignment?
Not necessarily. The text emphasizes that challenges, they're a natural part of life.
Okay.
They're often opportunities for growth and learning, nudging us to shift our energy or perspective.
So it's about seeing those challenges as opportunities to learn, grow, and become even more aligned with our purpose.
Yes.
But how do we know when it's time to push through a challenge and when it's time to surrender and let go?
So the text suggests that when we're forcing something
Oh,
or
yeah.
resisting the natural flow, we create energetic blocks. It encourages us to ask ourselves, is this serving my highest good?
Okay.
And if the answer is no, then it might be time to surrender that particular desire and trust that something even better is waiting for us.
So it's about discerning between perseverance and knowing when to redirect our energy towards a more aligned path.
Hmm.
But how do we actually protect our energy
Right.
when we're constantly bombarded with, external negativity? It's not like we can just live in a bubble.
That's where this text introduces this concept of energetic boundaries. It suggests that we can envision a protective shield around ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Visualize it as a bubble of white light or any image that resonates with us.
Okay.
This shield can help filter out negativity and protect our energy field from outside influences.
That's a powerful visualization.
Mm-hmm.
It's like creating an energetic force field to deflect those negative vibes.
Yeah.
But what about those people who just seem to drain your energy, even if you have your shield up?
Yeah.
Those energy vampires.
Ah, yes, the energy vampires.
Sure.
The text addresses that too. It offers practical strategies for setting energetic boundaries
Right.
with those individuals. It could be as simple as limiting your time with them, visualizing a cord being cut,
Yeah.
or even, politely but firmly asserting your need for space.
So it's about protecting our own energy field and not allowing others to deplete our reserves. But what about when we ourselves are feeling negative or drained?
Right.
How do we, recharge our energetic batteries?
The text emphasizes the importance of self-care practices that nourish and restore our energy.
Okay.
It suggests spending time in nature, listening to uplifting music,
Yeah.
engaging in creative activities, or simply taking a few moments to breathe deeply and connect with our inner peace.
It's like giving ourselves an energetic tune-up. But what about those times when we feel like we're carrying around heavy emotional baggage? How does that affect our energy, and what can we do about it?
This text dives into this concept of emotional release.
Okay.
It suggests that suppressed emotions, they can become trapped in our energy field, creating blockages and imbalances.
Okay.
It encourages us to find healthy ways to process and release those emotions, whether through journaling, talking to a therapist, or engaging in activities that allow us to move that energy through our bodies, like dancing or exercise.
So it's about acknowledging those emotions, giving them a healthy outlet, and allowing ourselves to let go of what no longer serves us.
Exactly. And the text also emphasizes the importance of forgiveness,
Okay.
both for ourselves and for others. It suggests that holding on to grudges or resentment is like carrying a heavy weight
Yeah.
that drains our energy and prevents us from moving forward.
Forgiveness is definitely something I'm still working on. It's
Yeah.
easier said than done sometimes. But I can definitely see how holding on to those negative emotions would create energetic blocks. But what about positive emotions, like love and joy?
Right.
How do those affect our energy?
So this text suggests that love and joy are high-frequency emotions
Okay.
that have the power to transform our energy and elevate our vibration. It encourages us to cultivate these emotions through acts of kindness, expressions of gratitude, and spending time with people who uplift and inspire us.
It's like we're radiating those positive vibes outwards and creating like a ripple effect of joy and love in the world.
Precisely. And the text even suggests that our energy can have a positive impact on our physical health.
Really?
It explores this idea that our thoughts and emotions can influence our cellular structure and our immune system.
So not only can we manifest positive experiences, but we can also manifest greater health, and well-being through our energy.
That's the power of aligning with the flow of the universe and consciously directing our energy.
Wow.
It's about becoming active participants in our own evolution and co-creating a reality that is in alignment with our highest potential.
This conversation is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see the world in a whole new light. It's like everything is connected.
Yeah.
And we have so much more power than we realize.
That's just a taste of what this fascinating text has to offer. We've only just begun to scratch the surface of its wisdom.
Welcome back for the final part of our deep dive.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like we've unlocked a whole new level of understanding about energy and its role in shaping our reality.
It's been quite a journey exploring this text together.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of ground,
Right.
from the basics of energy and intention to the nuances of intuition
Right.
and energetic boundaries. Now let's delve into some of the more advanced concepts and practical applications that this text has to offer.
I'm all ears. What's first on our agenda for this final exploration?
One of the most intriguing concepts this text introduces
Okay.
is the idea that we can actually influence the past
Okay.
and the future
Mm.
through our present moment energy.
Wait, hold on. Are we talking about time travel here?
Not exactly. It's more about recognizing that time isn't necessarily linear
Okay.
as we perceive it.
Okay.
The text suggests that the past, present, and future
Sure.
are all interconnected energetically.
Okay, that's already bending my mind a little.
Yeah.
So how does this relate to manipulating energy?
The text proposes that by shifting our present moment energy
Okay.
through practices like forgiveness, gratitude, and releasing limiting beliefs,
Mhm.
we can actually heal past wounds
Wow.
and create a more positive trajectory for the future.
So it's like we're sending ripples of healing energy
Yeah,
backwards and forwards through time.
exactly. And the text even suggests that we can connect with our future selves.
But through visualization and intention, aligning our energy with the highest version of who we want to become.
That's a powerful concept. It's like we're actively shaping our destiny rather than just passively waiting for it to unfold. But how do we know if we're actually influencing the past or the future? Is there a way to measure those energetic shifts?
The text acknowledges that these are subtle energetic processes
Okay.
that might not always have immediate tangible results.
Okay.
It emphasizes that the real measure of transformation is our own internal experience, a greater sense of peace, joy, clarity, and alignment.
So it's about trusting the process and paying attention to those subtle internal shifts.
Yeah.
But let's talk about something a bit more concrete.
Sure.
The concept of manifesting abundance.
Okay.
We touched on this earlier, but I'm curious to know if this text offers any specific techniques for attracting wealth and prosperity.
One technique this text emphasizes is the power of giving.
Okay.
It suggests that when we generously share our resources, whether it's time, money, or talents,
We create an energetic flow of abundance that comes back to us, multiplied.
so it's about creating a cycle of giving and receiving rather than just focusing on what we can get.
Exactly. It's about shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset,
Okay.
recognizing that there's enough for everyone and that the more we give, the more we receive. The text also explores the power of gratitude as a powerful tool for attracting abundance.
Gratitude is something I've been trying to practice more.
Yeah.
It's amazing how simply appreciating what we already have can shift our perspective.
Mm.
But I'm curious to know, how does gratitude actually work from an energetic perspective?
The text suggests that gratitude, it raises our vibration and aligns us with the frequency of abundance.
Okay.
When we focus on what we're grateful for, we shift our attention away from lack and scarcity, creating space for more good to flow into our lives.
So it's not just about feeling good, it's about actively shifting our energetic state to attract more of what we desire. But what about those times when we're facing, financial challenges or feeling blocked around money?
Yeah.
Does this text offer any guidance for navigating those situations?
One of the most profound insights this text offers
Okay.
is that our relationship with money, it's often a reflection of our deeper beliefs and patterns.
Okay.
It encourages us to explore any limiting beliefs we might have about money, whether it's feeling unworthy of wealth
Okay.
or believing that money is the root of all evil.
Those are definitely some common beliefs that can hold people back.
Yeah.
So it's about recognizing and releasing those limiting beliefs
Yes.
and replacing them with more empowering ones.
Exactly. The text suggests that by shifting our beliefs about money,
Okay.
we can transform our relationship with it
Mm-hmm.
and create a more abundant reality. It even explores techniques for visualizing financial abundance and using affirmations to reprogram our subconscious mind.
This is all starting to make sense. It's not just about wishing for more money. It's about aligning our energy with the frequency of abundance
Yes.
and taking inspired action towards our financial goals. But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about relationships.
Okay.
We briefly touched on this in the last part, but I'm curious to know if this text dives deeper into how energy dynamics play out in our relationships with others.
Absolutely. The text dedicates a whole section to this concept of energetic cords,
Okay.
invisible energetic connections that we form with other people.
Okay.
These cords can be positive or negative,
You can-
depending on the nature of the relationship.
So it's like we're literally energetically linked to the people in our lives.
Yes. The text suggests that these cords can serve as conduits for energy exchange, both positive and negative. It even explores techniques for clearing negative cords and strengthening positive ones
Okay.
through visualization and intention.
That's fascinating. So if we're feeling drained by a particular relationship,
Yeah.
we can actually visualize cutting those negative cords.
Yeah. Exactly. The text emphasizes that setting healthy energetic boundaries is crucial
Okay.
for maintaining our own well-being in relationships. It even explores the idea that we can send love and healing energy to others through our intentions,
Okay.
even if we're physically distant.
That's a beautiful concept. It's like
Yeah.
we're sending out ripples of positive energy that can impact others, even from afar.
Yes.
But what about attracting love into our lives? Does this text offer any insights into manifesting romantic relationships?
The text suggests that the key to attracting love is to become the embodiment of love ourselves.
Okay.
It encourages us to cultivate self-love,
Mm-hmm.
to heal any past wounds that might be blocking us from receiving love, and to radiate love outwards into the world. It also explores the power of visualization and intention in attracting a partner
Mm-hmm.
who is aligned with our values and desires.
So it's about becoming a magnet for love by aligning our energy with the frequency of love.
Exactly.
But how do we know if we've met the one? Does this text offer any guidance on recognizing our soulmate?
The text emphasizes that soulmates are souls who have agreed to support each other's growth and evolution.
Okay.
It suggests that soulmate connections often feel deeply familiar, like you've known each other before, and that there's a sense of ease, resonance, and mutual understanding.
That's a beautiful way to think about it. It's about finding someone who complements our soul's journey.
Yes.
But what about those relationships that are no longer serving us?
Right.
Does this text offer any guidance on how to navigate those challenging situations?
The text acknowledges that sometimes relationships, they run their course,
Yeah.
and that holding on can create more pain than letting go.
Right.
It encourages us to approach these situations with compassion,
Yeah.
both for ourselves and for the other person, and to trust that there's a higher purpose at play, even if it's not immediately apparent.
So it's about recognizing when it's time to move on
Yes.
and trusting that the universe has something better in store for us.
Exactly.
This conversation has been incredibly insightful. It's like we've unlocked a whole new level of understanding
Right.
about energy and its role in shaping our reality. But before we wrap up, I'm curious to know, what are some of the most important takeaways you've gleaned from this text?
This text has reinforced the understanding that we are powerful creators of our reality. It reminds us that we're not just passive recipients of fate,
Right.
but active participants in shaping our destiny through our thoughts, our emotions, our beliefs, and intentions. It highlights the importance of taking responsibility for our energy, cultivating self-awareness, and aligning ourselves with the natural flow of the universe. It emphasizes that everything is interconnected and that our energy has the power to impact not only ourselves, but also the world around us.
Those are powerful reminders. And to our listeners out there, thank you for joining us on this deep dive
Yes.
into this fascinating world of energy and quantum creation. Remember, the power to shape your reality lies within you. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep creating the life of your dreams.